So in this video, we'll be doing a weekly analysis on the pair GBPUSD in multiple time frames for the upcoming week. Now, by the end of this week's market close on Friday, we can see that GBPUSD on a weekly time frame, after moving in respect to this beautiful downtrend line, it came all the way down to make a retest on this major key level, which has this retest from GBPUSD that it made 2 years ago. As you can see, on March 2020, it made this low and then faced this huge price rejection and then continued to push up. Now GBPUSD came all the way down to make a retest on that major point of price right here, and also faced some price rejection from here as it closed the week with this bullish candle. Now GBPUSD, as you can see, has these two key zones with this major retest points. Now these are the two key zones that GBPUSD might come up to if it does go for some retracements after all this bearish move by finding support over here. Now if you go to daily time frame, then you can see this very recent downtrend line which GBPUSD is currently also respecting while moving, and also you can see these two key zone where GBPUSD found a bit resistance and also a bit support over here. Now GBPUSD, as you can see, facing resistance from this key zone which it needs to make a breakout of, like this high, for GBPUSD to continue pushing up as part of retracements and as part of making a breakout of this downtrend line. Similarly, you can see this key zone like a support zone that GBPUSD is currently facing, which it needs to make a breakout of to retest the previous low that it made over here, and also to continue pushing down in respect to this downtrend line or the downtrend line that you saw on a higher time frame like a weekly time frame. Now if you go to even shorter time frames like 4-hour time frame, then you can see the similar zones that you saw on the daily to weekly time frame. These two key zones are like the major key zone which we talked about where GBPUSD might head up to as part of retracements, and also you can see this resistance zone, and also you can see another key zone where GBPUSD has these retest points and might act as a very recent support zone for GBPUSD. Now if GBPUSD on the upcoming week, since it made a high like here with by retesting this key level after showing signs of making a breakout of this key zone, so if GBPUSD on the upcoming week makes a break and close even above this high that it made with further bullish momentum, then we can look for trace on the long side, thinking GBPUSD finding support here and making a breakout of this downtrend line to continue pushing up all the way, making a retest on this key zone which has this multiple major retest points from these lows over here. And if it with further bullish move makes even a break and close above this key zone, then we can look for further trace on GBPUSD in hopes of GBPUSD coming all the way up to make a retest on this key zone which you saw on the daily time frame right around here, and also on the weekly time frame right around here. However, if GBPUSD, instead of making a break and close above this high, if it finds resistance over here and makes a break and close below this key zone with further bearish move, then we can look for trace on the short side in hopes of GBPUSD coming to retest the very support zone that it made this low and then continue to push up. And if GBPUSD with further bearish momentum even makes a break and close below this previous low, then we can look for further trace on the short side in hopes of GBPUSD is still moving in respect to this downtrend line or the downtrend line that you saw on the higher weekly time frame, and GBPUSD to create new lower low by moving bearish. But by seeing how GBPUSD faced this huge price rejection after a retest on this previous 2 years low, it faced this huge price rejection with this bullish engulfing candle, and also how GBPUSD right now moving by creating these higher lows, almost moving by forming a newly formed uptrend line which might look something like this, and also after almost making a breakout of this resistance zone creating this high. So it does look like that GBPUSD is building momentum to make a breakout of this high to continue pushing up to retest any of these two key zones as part of its retracements after all this bearish move by making a breakout of this downtrend line over here. So that is a probability that GBPUSD could be doing on the upcoming week, but we are not gonna be sure about that unless we see a proper break and close above this high that GBPUSD made over here. So that's my analysis on GBPUSD in multiple time frames for the upcoming week. And if this video helped you guys, then please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a thumbs up. And to know more about my mentorship details, you can always contact me on Instagram and Telegram from the links in the video description. So I'll see you guys on the next week with another analysis video on GBPUSD.